For topic 4, we're going to look at two types of angle pairs, and they're called supplementary and complementary angles. So you're not looking at just one angle by itself, you're looking at pairs of angles, okay? So here we're looking at pairs of angles. And if you think of a pair means you're looking at two angles that meet some specific criteria. Okay, so we have two definitions here. Two angles are said to be complementary if their sum is exactly 90 degrees. So their sum can't be 89, it can't be 91, it can't be 90.1. Okay, the sum has to be exactly 90 degrees. And then two angles are said to be supplementary if their sum is 180. Now, I had a student years ago who was the sweetest kid on the planet, and he had all these like little tricks to remember things. And so the way he taught our class to remember these two is he said if you take C, you can turn it into a 9, which stands for 90 degrees. And he said if you take 8, you can turn it, or if you take 8, if you take S, you can turn it into an 8, which stands for 180 degrees. Okay, so the one that you can turn easily into a 9, that goes with 90. So C you can turn into a 9, 90 degrees. S you can turn into an 8, 180 degrees for supplementary. Okay, so I don't know if that helps you, but that really helped his class remember these really nicely. Okay, so for example 5, it says answer each question about complementary and supplementary angles. So for part A, it says, what is the complement of an angle that measures 53 degrees? So we want to find its pair. Okay, so if we have one angle that measures 53 degrees, what angle would we need for those two angles to be considered complementary angles? So what would its complement be? Well, we want to take 90 degrees and subtract 53. Well, I can't take 3 from 0, so I borrow. 9 becomes 8, 0 becomes 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. 8 minus 3, or 8 minus 5 is 3. So we would say the complement to 53 degrees is 37 degrees. So 37 degrees is the complement to 53 degrees. Okay? Now, for part B, it says, what is the supplement of an angle that measures 119 degrees? So it's the same thing. If we wanted to find a pair of angles that were supplementary angles, and we knew that one of them was already 119 degrees, what would be left? What number of degrees would we need to get to 180? So we would take 180, subtract what's already been used, which is 119. Again, I cannot take 9 from 0, but I can certainly borrow. 8 becomes 7, 0 becomes 10, 10 minus 9 is 1, 7 minus 1 is 6, 1 minus 1 is 0, but we don't write the 0. So we would say the complement to, or the supplement, slow down, don't do what I just did. The supplement to a 119-degree angle would be 61 degrees. And that's it. So that's supplementary and complementary angles. You could be asked if two angles are complements or if two angles are supplements. You just add them up. If their sum is 90 degrees, they're complements. If their sum is 180 degrees, they're supplements. Or you could be asked a situation like this where you're given one angle and you're asked to find its complement, or you're given one angle and you're asked to find its supplement. So just remember 90 degrees and 180 and make sure you know which is which. Okay? There we go.